Do you have a clear and concise strategy that is easy to communicate and easy to remember? If not, you will likely get in trouble. When you want to drive change and reach everyone, it's important to identify and communicate the key messages clearly and repeatedly. Let's learn from Bob Iger, the former CEO of Disney. In the book, The Ride of a Lifetime, Bob Iger talks about how he created and communicated the Disney strategy effectively. When Iger was being considered as the next CEO for Disney, Iger asked Scott Miller to help him prepare. Miller was a highly regarded leadership consultant. Miller looked at Iger and asked him, "What are your priorities for Disney?" Iger started to list the priorities that he wanted to present to the Disney board. When Iger got to the 5th and 6th strategies, Miller looked at him, shook his head and stopped Iger. Miller said, "When you have that many priorities, they are no longer priorities." Here is what Miller knew. Priorities are the few things that you're going to spend a lot of time, energy and money on. Not only are you going to undermine their significance by having a long list, also, no one is going to remember them all. Miller looked at Iger and said, "You can only have 3 priorities." Iger reviewed his list and produced 3 big goals for Disney. Number 1, invest in high quality content from the most creative minds. Number 2, use technology to reach people in new ways. And number 3, grow globally, deepening connections in the different markets. Miller looked at Iger and went, Once Iger became the CEO, his next step was to communicate this strategy to everyone. Not just once, but repeatedly. While Iger could hold virtual meetings from his office in LA, he preferred to travel around and deliver the message in person. So what happened? Bob Iger was the CEO of Disney from 2005 to 2020. With a strong focus on the 3 big goals, Disney achieved a lot. To support the call for new high-quality content, Disney acquired Pixar, Marvel and Lucasfilm. With Disney Plus, Disney is using new technologies to reach people in new ways. In addition to Disney Plus, Disney also added Disneyland in Shanghai to support the call for global growth and creating deeper connections with more markets. If you have worked with me, you know I love the rule of 3. Our brains have a hard time remembering more than 3 or 4 things. Steve Jobs and Apple made the rule of 3 famous, but they're not the only ones using it, as you've just seen. Many others are using it too, even the Pope. So what's the point? When you create your strategy, you want to aim for 3 big goals that are easy to understand and easy to communicate so everyone gets it and everyone knows what to do Monday morning to support that strategy. What's the magic number? My name is Tomas. I'll be back next week with another video on innovation. Until then, make things better and make better things. Boom! One more thing, if anyone from Disney is watching this, it's March 2021, I live in Hong Kong. Do we have Disney Plus? No, we don't. Disney Plus was released in the US in November 2019. There have been 2 seasons of Mandalorian. Hong Kong is still waiting. Disney, press that button.